Welcome to HoB News with Will and your anchor, Jack.
HoB News! I was handed this today by Stuart. It is a sports fan.
Right.
With candy. But it's got a football, so that's sports.
Yes.
And there's a fan. It's not
Lovely.
great. Welcome to HoB News. Welcome, Will.
Hello, Jack. Yes,
He seems surprised. Like
I don't know why. I've been
never
here
on
all
it
day.
before. We've been here all day. Right, let's crack on with some stuff that's been happening at House of Bread.
Yes,
let's
what a
kick
week.
off with the 10,000 tin challenge.
Wow.
Once again, Stuart has counted over 1,000 tins.
Has he?
And our total is up to 4,158. And we'd like to say a massive thank you to Fulford Primary School.
Yes.
Who put over 120 quids on lids. Next, we are going to talk about it. It comes around every year, the House of Bread Anniversary Service.
Service, yes, it is. 29th of November, isn't it?
What is with you this
It's been a
evening?
long day. 29th of November, yeah, and we're celebrating 8 years.
It is our 8th year
Fantastic.
anniversary service.
So we're holding this at Brownie Street, so you'll be able to see the venue. So if you've not seen where we do our House of Bread events, come down. It's just going to be very light worship. In other words, you know, if you're somebody who's maybe on the journey of your Christian faith, or you haven't even started yet, you will feel okay and welcome.
We'll talk about what's happened in the last year at House of Bread. We're going to hold it at the cafe at 7:30, so that's before the cafe closes.
Yes.
So hopefully we'll encourage a few of our friends to stick around and have a bit of fun with us.
So yeah, date in your diary, 29th of November. It'll be going out on
of November,
mailers and other stuff.
Past 7. Now, next, Will has been chomping at the bit to talk about this for a while. So the floor is yours to talk about CA.
Right, Citizens Advice. Used to
Now,
be
I've got CAB written on, but they've lost their bureau.
Bureau.
How careless of them.
Yes.
Citizens Advice.
Citizens Advice. This is a really exciting opportunity, and we need to thank the CAB, particularly Karen. CA, sorry. Particularly Karen, who's been working diligently.
I'm sure people will have known Karen, because I'm sure she's been on the sofa.
Yeah, she's one of our caseworkers.
Can I just add a small
Yes.
caveat? Karen's husband says I remind him of Richard Bacon.
Richard Bacon.
I believe that's post disaster. Got rubbing my nose a lot. Tough reference.
The Citizen Advice are going to partner with the House of Bread. What we're looking to do is, working with Karen and colleagues, they are going to come along on Thursday, starting in the 11th of November. From between 11 and 3, they will set up their stall, their Citizen Advice. I could say bureau, but they can't say bureau. Desk. And they'll be basically running a mini Citizens Advice in the House of Bread.
You get? What kind of advice can you get as a citizen?
Pretty much everything. So say you're having problems with your benefits, you're challenged by rent, legal aspect, housing, immigration queries.
So this is a perfect signpost.
This is brilliant, because we already do a huge amount of casework with Rachel and her team, with particularly financial support around budgeting and the rollout of new credits, universal credit system and all that sort of thing. We as a group have a lot of people who have a lot of knowledge who cascade that down, but very often we are quite rightly making referrals to other agencies, and quite often we make referrals to the Citizens Advice agency, who are based at the hub opposite the Shrewsbury Arms. Well, that's a good 200 or 300 yards away, or more, half a mile away probably.
Oh.
Now, with the CA on the premises, if somebody comes in with an issue that needs to be researched or taken on, or
we can say
followed
come
up,
back tomorrow at 11.
we can say come back at 11, or maybe you're here at 11. Come in.
We don't know everything. We know a bit, but we don't know everything. Citizens Advice
It sounds as though we do,
stuff.
but we don't. There are lots of things we don't know. We don't know.
Parkside Vets.
Oh,
Thank
you, Nick.
This is a nice story from a very sad beginning. There was a couple of weeks ago, Dad rang me on a Thursday morning with the sad news that one of the family cats had been hit by a car, and we had to go and put Tilly down. So
this is the Tilly initiative, really.
Yeah, the Tilly Fund. So while we were waiting, bless her, because the chap injected Tilly, and she was drifting off peacefully because she was a mess, bless her. We said where we worked, and they said, oh, you probably get lots of people with pets, so essentially homeless pets. Can we do collection for you? And they rang me up the other week just to confirm what we needed. And they're going to drop some stuff off already.
Dropping some dog food off, and that's
really because they said it was going to be around Christmas.
Yeah,
but
because there isn't really. PDSA have a shop in Stafford, but they don't have any veterinary service and advice. And so I think Nick and all their partners there just felt that this is some way they could help. So
and a lot of the time, our friends will feed their pets first.
Yep.
So if we can get some pet food, it really does make a difference. And you know, I know people who have houses and families. You know, your pets mean so much to you.
Yeah.
If they're your only company, I mean, it doesn't really need to be said what an impact that can make. Last on the agenda, Festival of Peace.
Yes, Friends of Faith. Which is a group based in Stafford. We know a number of the people involved, Hisfer, Michael Metcalf and others, and they've asked House of Bread if they would have a stand at their event at Oddfellows Hall, and it means that we can just demonstrate what we do. We can talk specifically about our faith and what it means to us to be part of the faith community, linking in with lots of other faith groups that are there.
And it's good because the world, you know, you're either this or that. There's nothing in the middle these days, which is so difficult. But there should be more talking in the middle because that's where the best ideas are found. So it's a chance to show people that there's loads of different people with different ideas about what to believe and what to think and all sorts, but everybody's in the same place having a nice peaceful conversation about how we can help the least of us. But apparently there's going to be a speaker from the UN. Somebody from the UN coming to speak in little old Stafford. So it might just be a cleaner from New York. Right, let's stop digging ourselves a cultural hole. And say thank you very much for Will for joining me.
Thank you, Jack. It's a joy.
Don't forget to check out the 10,000 Tin Challenge over on YouTube or Facebook, whatever your social pipe is. Thank you very much for watching HoB News. We will see you next time with some more news. Goodbye.
Goodbye.